Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Cosmic Lounge through Monaco Consciousness Group. Tonight, we're going to be discussing the current topic, which is energies, patience and how to transmute the energies and get through them, how to manage to get through them. And we've got the absolutely lovely, beautiful Rish Adsum from the UK. There it is, patience, transmutation of energy in the face of adversity. Bit of a mouthful. However, you can see it's clear what it's saying. So without further ado, I think the best thing to do is we're going to invite Rish into the studio. Hi, Margaret. Thanks for joining us, Margaret. Rish, hello.
Hi, good evening.
Hey, lovely to see you. Rish, thank you.
Too.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for taking the time and energy to spend time with us. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. Always.
And I love the title, which you picked or was inspired to pick, wherever it came from.
That's right. Yeah, inspired.
What made you pick that title, Rish? Because I really like it.
Yeah, thank you, Colin. Well, as you say, it's very much been within sort of the awareness of the experiences and, which have actually come quite close to home. Do you know what I mean? Specifically this year has just been like, whoa, I feel like I've been like whipped into like, I don't know, some kind of next dimension. It's been really, really like, wow. So, and what that's shown and evidenced to me, us, is that, everything which has been leading up until this point all makes sense.
Oof.
Because, do you know what I mean? It's all been like flexing that energetic muscle of the human experience. Do you know what I mean? It's just like a constant pulsating throughout the current experience. And as you're going through what we call the years, and all of these, what we might perceive as challenges and everything else. And believe me, we've seen some stuff in, you know what I mean? I mean, in this experience, we've been around what you would say more than 40 years, but my gosh, it feels like we've seen so much in such a short space of time. And it's like, okay, but also within all of that, it's like we've always held the awareness that whatever's happening at the time and everything, we always have our loving spirit counterparts who are not outside of us, who are not separate from us, but we are each other.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And we're all in this together. Like there's no separation. So it all comes down to, I want to say trust, but that's not necessarily, it all comes down to self. That's it. When we say it comes down to self, it's not looking externally for blame or for a savior.
Yeah.
Everything always zeroes right here, right now in the moment. And so, yeah, it's powerful. It's been a powerful human experience. I'm loving it.
Oh, Rish, that was beautiful. I love that flexing the muscle bit because that's what it's, I think you just summed it up perfectly. I think anybody what steps onto the spiritual path, there's obviously been a change in their muscles and then, muscle reflex, mentally, energetically, and all the other levels. But I think it's a beautiful way, the way you've just described it, because once the awakening, so to speak, or whatever experience anybody's had at the beginning, from that point on, it's constantly flexing the muscles, managing the energies, trying to get through it, mentally, energetically, emotionally. We know these. And it's kind of, we're here at this moment. And I think my understanding is we have just in the last fortnight been placed somewhere where obviously, like you were saying, with a counterpart, so as cosmic beings, spiritual guides, etc., assisting and helping us, we've reached some kind of I almost want to say precipice, but I'm not going to use it. Not yet. I don't think we're quite there yet. We might be heading there, but we're not there yet. But we've been hit by a certain frequency, by a certain length of energy, and that has really kind of had an effect. And if it hadn't have been for, especially for those in the spiritual space or in the space globally, if it hadn't have been for them managing themselves through all these shifting energies and wavelengths and frequencies, I think there'd have been quite a big problem this last fortnight with a lot of people, because this last one was quite strong. You know? So, yeah, totally agree. Hi, Francis. Do you want to say hello, Francis? Rish?
Oh, am I not looking at to see who's in the? Oh, okay. If I pop over to the comments, I'll be able to see. Right, that might help.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, Francis Beck. Good evening.
Yay, Margaret and Francis.
Margaret.
Thanks for joining us.
Hi. Thanks for joining us. Lovely.
Oh, Rish.
Yes.
You've got this piece of music. No, let's start again.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about yourself. Tell us a bit about yourself and how you develop these muscles.
Oh, goodness me. I don't even know how. Sometimes, you know, what is evident, right, is that we are constantly shifting between dimensions constantly.
Yeah.
Because have you noticed how sometimes when we say we look back on our lives or we look back on our experiences, as much as we know there isn't any back and stuff, but just for sake of saying so.
Yeah.
And it's like the energies of ourselves at those times, at those moments, and the energies that the way we felt ourselves at that time in those past experiences is evidently different to how we perceive ourselves now. So it's not necessarily years, it's dimensions that we're constantly moving within. And so sometimes I reflect, well, a lot of the times I reflect and I'm like, I just can't believe that happened, or that I've actually experienced this or that or the other. It feels like worlds away. It just feels like constantly starting afresh every moment. That's what it feels like. And then when my mind shifts to those past experiences, I'm like, the way I can explain it is, you know how when we listen to music and that music shifts us into those different emotions and feelings and memories and reflections, and it's so tangible that we can just, it's like the music places us back in that moment with that person or with those people that we associate that piece of music to. Yeah. So I've lost where I was going.
It's like memories, isn't it? It's like it changes our mood, and we have those reflections of memories, if you like, what ripen, they come to the surface, but they're never the same. I mean, it's to that moment where we say change is constant, and it's not something over there where we put it in our back pocket. It's actually this is it. Every moment is change. Particles, atoms, thoughts, emotions are in a constant state of flux, movement, motion, etc. And as they're shifting around, including obviously our consciousness, our thoughts, in that space of awareness, as soon as one particle has moved, change is happening. And our thought then has changed. And then 10 minutes, a week later, a year later, 10 years later, that mass of energy was constantly moving. So nothing ever stays the same. It's ironic, isn't it? Because we have a tendency, or no, not we, there is a tendency to hang on to grasp and keep that sense of attachment to something.
That's
a
right.
thought, a feeling, an object, a person, the car, a piece of clothing, whatever. Oh, I love that shit. I like that dress. I'm not getting rid of it. All these aspects. And it's like, okay, if only we would just let go and really feel and sense the freedom of that space, what appears by letting go. And it's kind of forcing us. It's like the cosmos and this cosmic dance, whatever we want to refer to it as, but the cosmos and its constant waves of energies is saying, guys, you've got to go with the flow here. Change is happening at all times. And I absolutely love it. I love it.
Me too.
And it makes us adaptable. Once we get that mindset going, it makes us so much more adaptable. We can say yes to so many other things where previously we would have said, no, I ain't got time. I can't do this before this reason, that reason, that. Yet when we're in the moment, in that constant state of flexible consciousness, then the answer is yes, let's do it. Brilliant stuff.
Exactly. And that, sorry, go on, Colin.
No, carry on.
Thank you. And so you basically just summed up, because I often struggle when people say, what do you do? And things like this. And that just sums up really, because you asked me to explain about myself. And I'm always that flexible, open, yes to being present, basically. Yes to being present. And that's within everything, within my career, within my spiritual stuff I do. So I can't necessarily say when I'm asked that question, tell us about yourself, what do you do? I struggle with it because I'll sum it up. I've always been asking the questions, and I'm always questions beyond questions beyond questions. I've always been a seeker. So I would say I'm more of an esoteric explorer, but just present. So I'm very much always been open. Okay. So if you, I'm just here.
I love it.
Basically.
I love it. Rish, I absolutely love it. I love it. Because I think... Yeah, go on. Sorry. No, go on. Carry on, please.
But my passion has always been philosophy. And when I say philosophy and theosophy, I hold dear to my heart Madame Helena Blavatsky and her teachings.
Right.
And yes, we've dabbled within evidential mediumship, altered states, and psychic readings. Some of you may have had psychic readings from us on Veronica Jenkins' page, online live psychic readings. So we're here for a vast array of everything, really. So that's just it. Do you know what I mean?
I think there's a couple of good points here, Rish, which I really want to pick up and come back to. Let's say hello to everybody. There's Neve.
Yes, please.
Just come in. Hi, Neve. Haven't seen you for ages. Lovely to have you with us. Thanks for joining us. And we've got Ruth. What was that? Perpetual Spiral. Look at that. Perpetual Spiral. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
Nice.
Thanks for this form and stimulating conversation. Ruth, thank you for joining us. Lovely to have you. Ruth's got a beautiful mind. She likes to trip the light. Fantastic. Oh, sorry, Ruth, couldn't help that bit. And Annie Layton. Annie, brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us, Annie. Lovely to have you with us. And Annie, you've just prompted me. So I want to say thank you to Jennifer Rose also, because Jennifer's live streaming this on both or two of her sites as well. So Jennifer Rose, if you're listening or watching, thank you so much. We love you lots. So yeah, she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. So Neve, glad to be listening. So thank you, guys. If you've got any thoughts, any questions, please, whatever you do, you're welcome to put them in the comment section in the chat. For those what are listening, what's not, writing anything or putting it, please let us know. Don't be shy. Just, drop in, put a comment, a like, or whatever you want to do, just so we know that you're here. And if you've got any thoughts, then send us a thoughts. Jennifer is fantastic. Love her. Same here, Annie. Deeply. Bless her. So, Rish, a couple of points what you was referring to, because the explorer bit. Let's go to the explorer bit. And it's like,
Yeah.
how can you define? Because the question is, who am I? Forget the question,
I always
because
struggle with
nobody's
that
found
one.
it. Nobody's found it. It's like it's been asked for eons, and nobody's come up with the answer to it. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, I love the question, but it's like, I think we're all explorers, Rish.
Yeah.
That's why I loved it when you said that word. I thought, yes, I think we're exploring so many interworlds and outer worlds. The
Yeah.
ones within us and the ones around us, and that exploration is absolutely constant. I would almost say we're explorers before we even think that we're actually learners or learning. I think learning is somewhere down the list, to be honest, because when we explore, we tend to come into the moment a lot more. My understanding is,
Okay.
and it's
Right. Yeah.
exciting.
Makes sense.
It's so
It is.
exciting,
Yeah.
and you go,
It really is.
we're kind of unraveling and untying all these aspects and revealing. There's always something new we kind of walk into, and
That's
what's
right.
present, including within our own thoughts,
Yeah.
and life in general, and being on the planet. We know, I mean, we know the planet at the moment. We know it's going under a phenomenal shift, phenomenal change, and we know there's still more to come before it all settles, if it's ever going to settle. I don't think we're ever going back to the old ways, thankfully, but that's my opinion. I know some people like to go backwards, but hey, I like the moment, you know. So the exploration bit is, let's get to the stars. Let's reach out to the stars. Let's reach out to these multi-dimensional planes of existence, and not so much discover who and what we are, but discover how much we're in tune with it and a part of it, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. Absolutely. Colin,
Yes,
touching on what you just mentioned, right? Is it okay if we just share some lyrics, because this goes quite nicely
let's
with what
do
you
it.
just explained, right?
You see.
Ah,
Yeah, please do.
like,
I
okay,
wondered how
so
they was going to get slipped in.
oh god.
Go
So
for it,
there
Rish.
is, thank you. There is a track, right, or a record by a band called the Dwalas, right?
Okay,
And I received this communion from our beautiful spirit counterparts, right? And it's called Red Light. And I've actually shared it on the Rish Adsum page, Facebook page, so you can listen
brilliant.
to it if you feel like you want to listen to it, right? But I just want to share some of the lyrics, because I hadn't heard this track until today. And it really, really just ties in nicely with what we're sharing here. So I'll just read a couple of the lyrics to you.
Please do.
And the thing is about it as well is that the lyrics of music can be perceived in so many ways from each person's perception, and also from our own perception as to where we're at any one given moment.
Yes.
We could listen to a track at this now and perceive it as a love song to someone else, or we could listen to the same track at another moment in our current experience and perceive it as a love song, self to self, higher self to self. Yeah. And so I'll just share it. So the lyrics say, "The road I'm on is grown so weary. I'm caught in a trap. There's no looking back for me this time. I've lost everything I've ever wanted. I need to fight off this trouble and just break out of the bubble that I'm in. I've been running away from myself." And then it repeats, "running away from myself." Okay. You are the only one who could save me. You've stopped me at a red light while I'm speeding in the fast lane. because I can't hold on. It's too late to turn around. And it goes on. And the lyrics, they also speak about looking in the mirror and seeing heaven reflecting back.
Oof.
It's a really powerful track, guys. So
It
yeah,
sounds it, Rish.
it's beautiful, beautiful,
Hey,
beautiful. And again, I feel that higher self communion there in the track. It's a reggae track, and it's very uplifting and beautiful. But
It sounds, it's almost describing everybody's journey. Even in that bit, what you've just read out, it's like, it's telling us about the journey and almost the seeking bit. You know, trying to understand ourselves, trying to come to terms with who we and what we are and what's going on. You know, acceptance, everything. There's a lot of things going on in that, Rish. I think we're going to, if anybody wants to listen to it, find it on Rish's Facebook group site, and we're going to try and dig it out and maybe share it on a third web, put it out there, and maybe put the lyrics out for everybody. Rish, thank you so much. So it keeps, it follows on. So just quickly it's going to say hello to Ava. Hi, Ava. Thanks for joining us. Annie's put, Patrick's joined us. Hi, Patrick. Lovely to have you with us. Jennifer Rose is here. We love you, Jennifer. So much. Jennifer, she's here. Jennifer, thank you for sharing this on your sites. Really appreciate it. Yes. Sue. Hi, Sue. Thanks for joining us. Lovely to have you with us. Sue put something on, if anybody wants to see anything, on Etheric Web, Facebook. Sue put a beautiful write-up on, I think yesterday or the day before. Who's this? I don't know this person. Do you know this person, Rish? Where's she come just to pay from? Is this a scammer? How did she get on here? What's happening? Ah, Laurie. I'm joking, Rish. I know her. Rish's face. Oh, I can't wait to see the playback for Rish's face. I'm gonna pause it.
Oh,
Laurie,
you got me. Oh God.
Hi, Laurie. Look, she's doing some hosting. She's got the mic in front of her. She's on some radio show in New York. Put the link in, Laurie. Put the link. Put the link in. Laurie. She's got her eyes.
You're terrible. Oh gosh.
Oh, Jennifer, I love you too. Oops, I'm in big trouble now. No, I am. Right then.
Nice.
Yay, Laurie, we've missed you so much. Okay, so Laurie Smith used to do. I'm saying she's going to tell me off this. Edify Your Soul, and the magazine Edify Your Soul, and it's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing. I've actually got some of Laurie's cards somewhere. She's also done some cards. Anyway, blah blah blah. I wanted to go to Annie's comment. I'm in trouble. Let's have a look. Annie put, we are the answer. Jennifer McCormack. Hi, Jennifer. Who's that alien on there? Jennifer's put an alien on. Lovely to have you with us, Jennifer.
I love it.
Love you lots. Right. Annie, we are all the question. We are all the answers. We get lost in the in-between. Go on, Rish. Put your teeth into that one.
Love
Thanks,
it.
Annie.
Love that. Yes.
Do you want to say anything to it,
we are
Annie?
All the questions. We are all
sorry,
the
Rish.
answers.
Yeah, go on. Oh. Annie, I think it's
yes.
true. I think
wow.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? Because I think we're going to the point. Okay, let's shift it then. Because clearly we're going to a point where we're going to go beyond questions and answers in our understanding of reality. So our consciousness is going to expand to such a degree and ascend, obviously, to such a degree where we're going to go beyond asking the questions and seeking the answers, or even getting the answers. This is very interesting, I think, Annie, because it represents duality and the end of duality, where we can get into the knowing, and therefore there's no more learning, there's no more questions, no more. We'll just know whatever it is in every moment. And I think we are kind of so close to that kind of energy. So Brilliant stuff, Arnie. And yes, I agree. We get lost in the in between bit. Arnie says we need to look within, not outward. Well, I think we've been given two eyes for a reason, Arnie. One's to look inwards, one's to look outwards. Don't know where that come from. It just appeared to my mind. I know.
I just wanted to say as well, in relation to Annie's comment there, that we all hold our own answers. And as within my career as a support worker and therapist, it's great to walk alongside, people and be there, offering that support. However, I've found that, many of the people I've worked with, and while we're working together, they often, the more we are actively listening and sharing that space, and they are speaking to us, they often answer their own questions. And I really love that. And often when I'm asked a question or my opinion, I don't mind sharing my opinion, but I generally tend to find that I kind of offer it back so that they can find their own answers in that moment. And like you say, we all have our own answers,
Yeah. Do you know what? I think you've just hit a really interesting point here, Rish. Personally, I think often, especially in the spiritual space, people are very quick to share the teachings. And I've got to word this correctly. And I think sometimes there's wisdom in holding back, even though we may have that strong wish and desire to share the knowledge, what we've accumulated ourselves. I don't think we're always doing people favors, because we're handing the knowledge on a plate to somebody what may, on some occasions, need to find it for themselves. Because there's a lot of information. As an example, what we're seeing is a lot of information is given out in the space, which is beyond beautiful. We know that, and we love the sharing aspect. But I also think what's happening is, for some minds, they actually, like all of us, we need to have the first-hand experience of something.
That's right.
Because if we've got a lot of information in the space and people go, okay, I'll have that bit, I'll have that, and they put it in the mind, and it's all here intellectualizing within the mind, and then they're telling others about it. That person's not experiencing it, so they haven't got the depth of knowledge and wisdom of that particular topic. And then when they're sharing it, that continues to the next person. So I think you've raised a really good point, Rish. Sometimes it's better to pause and have that really beautiful wish that the person we're speaking to is going to find that inside them and go, I've got it, for themselves. It's just an observation. I like the point what Arnie's making. I will always trust the inner knowing. The knowing, Arnie. I just wanted to go back to one of your previous comments, actually, Arnie, which was we need to look within, not outward. Because I think this is important comment, Rish. Have a look at it, and it'll come up. We'll bring it up in a minute. We need to look. It's about five comment statements back, I think. That one. This is interesting, Arnie, because when I looked at what you'd said, and Arnie's got a beautiful mind. He's got a very, there's wisdom in there. I know that from a lot of his comments. I would probably, we need to look within, not outward. I think what's happening here, Arnie, we need both. We need to do both rather than pick one or the other, because we constantly do that anyway. 1 minute we may be meditating and looking within ourselves or doing self-analysis, and the next minute we're observing the external world and sensing and taking information from that. And I think in a natural state, I do get 100% what you're saying. All the answers are within anyway, if we're looking at answers. What's your thoughts, Rish?
I feel like it's like amazing to have, you know, someone else
Folks, we've just lost you a little bit, Rish.
or community around us that we can reach out to. If it's our thoughts or ideas or perceptions off of someone else, the knowing isn't the second guessing, is it, of ourselves? However, every time we are blessed to have someone or others to support or to bounce off of, that is also a recognition to the inner invitation or calling inward to stand within our own sovereignty and to feel that power within the center of our chest, within the center of our being. And that accumulates, and that, you know, that's a movement that is inevitable. So yeah, I love that.
Beautiful, Rish.
Question. Thank you, Arnie.
Yeah. Yeah. This is that aspect of constant expansion. I think when we do these chats and we come together, like you said, as a community, all of us, because I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. It's never about just us two or the two people what's on camera for me on these moments. It literally, I feel like everybody else is in the studio. We're all sitting in some kind of space together. And the all comments are valid. And I have such a deep, or I like to think I have such a deep and profound respect for everybody's presence and their comments and the views, you know. And I think that what you've just said kind of solidifies that risk, that community aspect. I would never previously use the word community for different reasons. And yet the more we go forward, it does look like we're stepping into a global community awareness without losing our individualism.
Absolutely. You know, right, because we're constantly communing all the time. We're constantly communing. We've got that constant backwards and forwards is always happening all the time.
Yeah. I just want to pick up on one previous comment, what that scammer who jumped in earlier has put up. Laurie, who said, "No, I love you more than Jennifer does." Sure about that.
They're fighting over you in America.
Laurie, you need to, you know, action speaks louder than words. Come on, you need to prove this statement.
I love it. Colin's causing waves overseas.
I'm going to get into so much. I'm not going to. I was always looking forward to going to America, but I don't think I am now. No,
I predict a riot.
Oh, Jennifer McCormack, 2 eyes for looking, 1 for seeing. Oh, I like that one, Jennifer. Yeah, maybe that's why we got the third eye. Annie, Laurie is pretty cool. Met her at eyes. Oh, there you go. Talking about the eyes. Annie's put up. Laurie is pretty cool. Met her at Eyes of Learning in New York. Jennifer, we're gonna fight for you, Colin.
Christine Campbell in the house.
Christine, hi Christine. Thanks for joining us, Christine. Oh, Jennifer.
I have a beautiful selenite ball. It's beautiful. It looks like the moon, and I've called it after Christine. Its name's Christine Campbell.
Oh, Rish. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Christine. There she is. Lovely to have you with us. Thank you so much. What was that last one? Ruth.
So fast.
Oh, wait, let's have a look. Oh, Annie. Do you want to read them? You read them, Rish, if you wish.
Yeah, thanks. I'm so glad with all these I've been finding as I resonate so much. Grateful for Jennifer for finding you. That's lovely.
He's on about you, Rish. I'm so pleased you did. I'm pleased we found Rish, Annie. Well done, Jennifer. I love it. And we've got Divala, another scammer from Ibiza. Who's this one? Divala Barker.
Oh, wow. I love the sunglasses.
We know who it is. Lovely to have you with us. She's in Ibiza. I don't want to go there. She's probably chilling out in some, I don't know, shamanic center somewhere. beating the drums and God knows what, tripping off into the cosmos. I don't know. Anyway, I hope she's having a lovely time. So,
Yes.
Debbie, I know it's you, of course. She's just put Debbie. I was trying to keep private, Debbie. Michael Sin's joined us. Hi, Michael.
Good evening.
Thank you so much.
Good evening.
It's Jennifer's laughing. Alison Plumley. Happy Good Friday, Colin, Rish, Jennifer, Patrick, everyone. Alison, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Happy Good Friday and Easter. Debbie Romero is here. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for joining us. Yay.
Hey,
Debbie's joined us.
Hi.
So,
hi.
Brilliant stuff. Ruth, my spirit associates, there you go. My spirit associates always say, we are better together.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah,
yes.
Ruth, absolutely. We are better together. There's a couple what I'd leave out, but we are better. No, I'm joking. I don't take it serious, guys. I can't help it.
Colin, many a truth is said in jest.
I don't know what's happening tonight. So, Annie, wow, everyone is here today. Hi, all. Lovely souls. Brilliant. Right, guys, please fire away with your comments. Put your likes and everything in. We're building a world community here right now. We've got some absolutely beautiful minds in the space. All of you. Beautiful minds. We can do this, guys. We can actually do this. We can overcome this adversity. So let's go to the topic, the title. Rish. Patience. Yeah. What's the topic? What's the title again?
Yes. So patience and transmutation of energy in the face of adversity.
Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. Over to you, Rish. Open it up then. What we got going on here?
Okay, cool. So what does patience mean to you at this moment? How do you perceive patience, Colin?
Are you asking me? Oh, you are asking me personally. Oh,
and everybody. Okay. And everybody. Yeah, what is patience? What does it feel like to you at this moment?
So, guys, what does patience feel like to you all at this moment? Have you all got some? And there's a few of them going, no. Probably most of them going, no. I need to get this done. I need to get that done. That's behind time, behind schedule. Everybody be saying it's a spiritual space. Nobody's got any time, are there? So
yeah, I'd like to hear from everybody as to that question. Yeah, what does patience feel like to you at the moment? What's your perception of patience?
Patrick says a little.
Actually, yeah, a little.
Yeah, and he's saying it straight face. Michael's in. It feels like knowing everything is going to be okay. Love that, Michael.
Yes.
I love that. Really? And it is. It is. For me, 100%. The light. This is all about light. It's just simply all about light. And the light is going to come in. It is already coming in. We know that. And it's going to settle everything down. And we are going to have that beautiful space at some point in the future. And it's going to be connected to the light. Rish, okay, then I'm going to chuck something in with patience. I think where we are at the moment, and I'm so pleased we've got so many, and I want to say leaders in this space at this moment, because there's a lot of spiritual leaders here, teachers, etc., mediums. And I want to share this with everybody. Purely because it's been very relevant in the last fortnight, 10 days to a fortnight. And it's been very clear, and Spirit been pushing this. The importance for leaders in this space to really take time to top the tanks up, to protect the mind, to generate light, because clearly a lot of people are feeling the effects of this wave, this most recent wave, and its intensity, what's in. And Spirit are really trying to say now, okay, guys, look, you guys are at a certain position where others are stepping into your space, whether it's on classes, courses, circles, whatever it is. And Spirit is saying, manage your energies now on a completely new level. And I think patience is one of them, Rich, because if we can't be here, everybody, all of us, everybody in the chat, all of it, if we can't be here and manage our energies for ourselves, we're going to struggle to help others. And we know all of us have that profound wish to help others or be of benefit to others. When I say help others, it's got all sorts of connotation, but be here and reflect or be of assistance. And Spirit really going, guys, we actually today, as a result of that inspiration from Spirit, that's why we put the stillness meditation on today. And we had quite a number of people turn up. And it was just a start, because we're on MCG, we're going to start putting more stillness things on, making the space available. Like from next week, there's going to be group healing with Pauline Barnfather, specifically with the help, with the intention to help others in the space. What, in a way, you know me, I don't like using the word leaders, but that's what, you know, is taking place a little bit. The people, what's there, you know, not at the forefront as such. I'm struggling for words because, you know, the ego can kind of mix it up. And it's like, I don't mean in that way, but I think you all know what I'm saying without, you know, having to find the correct words through it. So, and patience is very much going to be needed. And I think as such, Spirit and those guides, wherever and whatever dimension or realm they're coming from for each person, cosmic beings, angelic realms, all of them are really kind of inspiring people to go, okay, just breathe, guys. The energy is intense. Settle your energies. And I think patience is an intricate part of what you're saying, Rish. This is why I love this title. When you sent the title, I thought, yes, because there are adverse conditions at the minute around all of us. Your thoughts, Rish?
Yes. So bear with me one moment, please. Sorry.
Okay, I'll just carry on. It's all right. I'll read Francis's, because Francis, patience for me is trusting the process. Yeah, with the inner knowing that everything that is happening needs to happen to clear what cannot move forward with us. 100%, Francis.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
And in that is all the letting go, shadow. It's all the dismissing, dissolving, transforming, transmutation. In all of that. Beautiful, Francis. Rish, what do you think?
Love that.
You
know what? Within that as well. Thank you. Yeah, within that as well, like as Colin, as you were reading that there, Francis's comment, within what Francis, within what you're saying, right? What stands out as well is are we concerned, and how concerned are we with how we're perceived by others whilst we're moving with these experiences? Because there's a lot in what you've said, and there will always be those around us and those close to us as well who will be observing our shifts within this. So perception of others is something that's standing out, and how do we manage that as well?
It's true, isn't it? It is definitely, it's a good point. Christine Campbell, for me, it's all good things comes to those who wait. True, Christine. Very much, I agree. Just going to add something in here because, and this is a Buddhist teaching, funny enough, and it's called, talking about patience, it's called patient acceptance. So guys, if anybody's interested, meditate on patient acceptance. And what it's telling us, in it, like on a lighter note with it, on a kind of, not a lighter note, on the surface side of it, what it's telling us is to, once we accept to a certain frequency, patience will naturally be present. And we can use our patience in reverse to accept what's happening. So it's just like pressing the pause button in our mind. When something might be potentially about to disturb our energies, we just go, whoop, and we have that patience and we accept that what's taking place. And it's a stunning practice to do. It really is. So that's a really interesting word, what you pick, patience, in patience, Rish. So anybody else got any? Please put your comments in, guys, if anybody else wants to know how you view patience, and how maybe it leads to the next question. How important do you think patience is during this time of change? Maybe. So guys, if you want to throw your thoughts on that. How
Yeah, please
important
do,
is
guys.
patience during this time of change? Because we know the ocean of energies we're in at the minute is extremely turbulent. Sometimes they're in us and around us, sometimes they're further away, but they're here, they're present. So any thoughts, guys? And then while that's happening, Rish, I wanted to invite you or ask you when you say about transmutation of energies. Oh, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer's put one. Do you want to read this from Jennifer
Okay.
McCormack?
Oh, yes, please. Yeah. So I do have a lot of patience, which I've had to try and master over the years. Still blow a fuse if I need to though. Yeah, that's that volcano pressure, isn't it? That's that you've got to let the energies flow, whether that's by crying, whether that's by verbalizing, whether that's going for a run, where letting the energy out and not keeping that pressure cooker going. Yeah.
Sorry for laughing, Jennifer. Well, I wasn't laughing at that last sentence. Still blow a fuse if I need to go, though. Right. I love the fact that you've got a lot of patience. When we let go, funny enough, isn't it? Because when we let go of something, patience gets stronger. It becomes more present in us. It's like, that's okay. Everything's okay. We can kind of go into that mindset where, regardless of what's happening within our inner and outer worlds, as Annie was pointing out, regardless, if we can get that profound sense of patience, it's telling us everything's okay. It doesn't matter who we are. It's okay. Don't matter what's happening in the world. It's okay. And that kind of links to the infinity of the soul, the infinity of being. Somebody once said to me, what's the rush if life is eternal, Colin? Wow. What is it? Is there a rush? No, there isn't, So I'm so pleased you've said that, Jennifer, and still blow a fuse. On a kind of funny note, I think humanity's having a lot of patience at the moment. I really think humanity as a whole is having phenomenal sense of patience with what's going on in the world and with people what are doing what they're doing, which is deemed to be wrong and incorrect in the world. And I don't think those minds realize just how much patience humanity is having. And I think if they're not careful, there might be in the coming months and couple of years, we may see a lot of people blow a fuse towards the system and say, enough is enough. I'm using this as a side note, Rish. Okay. Without opening up too much.
Yeah.
Because everybody's now being affected. And then we bring the spiritual side in and we go, look, everything, just keep having the patience, keep having what we say, keep having that love, and everything's going to still be okay. But I think we're in an interesting kind of transformation here, or aspect of the transformation. Anyway, Sue, I wanted to bring Sue's comment in. Sue and Jennifer's put stuff in. Go on, Rish, do you want to read it?
Yeah, thanks. Patience before taking action often allows further information to come forward or other people to come forward. With hindsight, it has often been a valuable time, allowing change of perception, collaboration of self, and often for synchronicity to drop into place.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you want to get a glass of water, Rish? You look like your throat's drying up.
Thanks.
Sorry. So I normally have a choking fit at some point. I have to go camera. Right. So patience before taking action often allows further information to come forward. Brilliant. Or other people to come forward with hindsight, and it has often been valuable time, allowing change of perception, calibration of self, and often for synchronicity to drop into place. Sue, I think you should post that on Etheric Web. Guys, Sue comes out with some amazing, and I'm going to say in brackets, channeled teachings. And obviously a lot of it is born out of the wisdom which has come from Sue's journey. Knowing Sue to the small degree I do, absolutely love it. So, and it's telling us, isn't it? Just pause, have a bit of patience, and let everything else fall into place. What's meant to fall into place for us. And I kind of like this because what we are seeing is a lot of people are holding their own energies now. They're keeping in their own alignment, and that means they're not reacting to things. They are pausing. It's like, let me think about it. Let me just perceive what's going on here correctly and properly. Let me pause. And we know in that pause, what Sue says takes place and things open up and unfold in front of us. And you go, okay, then. I was going to react to that. Now I can see the benefit of what's taking place from it. So there's a lot in that. Thank you.
That's a flexible muscle, isn't it, Colin?
You've just, what you said at the very beginning, Rish, I was just going to say that. This comes from that, in, out, strengthening it's like strengthening the muscle tone of the consciousness. It really is. So Vivian, hi Vivian. Vivian's with us. Thanks, Vivian. Lovely to see us. Christine Campbell, that's amazing. Vivian's in, hang on, where's Vivian? Hawaii? Have I got that right, Vivian? Are you in Hawaii? Jennifer, Rish, you have such a beautiful voice. I could listen to you recite the phone book.
Wow, thanks.
That is so sweet.
Thank
That
you.
So
I'll talk you to sleep, Jen. Can I have like a late night line and I can just talk to you while you go to sleep?
Okay, guys, we're gonna form an in-person community, and Rish is gonna talk us to sleep every night.
Yay! I'm not much of a talker though, am I? Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely beautiful. What a beautiful comment, Jennifer. Jennifer McCormack. Jennifer Mack. Everything I've been through has built me for this time. Grateful for the struggles for which I've grown through. Go on, Rish. This is familiar territory, I think, Rish, isn't it?
Right, yes. Goodness. Jennifer, yeah, absolutely. Gosh, everything I've been through has built me for this time. Yeah. Grateful for the struggles for which absolutely, that again sums up what we were saying in the beginning, isn't it? Like, it's like sometimes you just look and you think, gosh, like it's not even how did I get through that, because there's that knowing, isn't it? There's that knowing thread in it that it's just constantly being carried, right? But it's like you look and you just think, like, it's just mind blowing. It's just mind blowing.
Yeah, it is, Rish.
Yeah.
It is.
It's fascinating. I love it.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Jennifer Mack, thank you for sharing this. I think you've just, because I think you're speaking for everybody, Jennifer.
So true.
What we got? Let's have a look. Yeah, just on that last. Yeah, let's have a look. My younger two sons were sent to help with that. Both have disabilities, so patience is something I have to have in abundance. Wow. Karma, Jennifer, so true. When we need that aspect, it will be placed in front of us. And what a beautiful way of perceiving it, Jennifer Mack. Thank you so much for sharing it. Poof. So then we want to go on to this other. There's Vivian. Hola. Oh, aloha. Hawaii. It is Hawaii. I thought it was. Hi, Vivian. So this next stage, which I wanted to go to, is that the transmutation of energy, Rish, in the face of adversity, which is obviously, Jennifer's just made a reference. You've made a reference to it, because what we perceive as adverse conditions or adversity, we know we can all have different takes on it, but it's still energy. And it's adversity we can say is quite a powerful experience, without naming all the many instances. The point I kind of want to draw in and focus in on at the moment is, I think it's clear we're in a moment where we're faced with this energy, which is almost penetrating through to the soul. in this shift from one reality to the next. And the question is, how can we transmutate it? How can we transmutate the energies of what you've referred to as adverse energy, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
Tell us your thoughts.
Well, as you're speaking and you spoke about penetrating into the soul, I was perceiving it as the soul or some kind of vibrant, powerful force emanating from the physical body outwards. And it's almost like well, some people might perceive as the warrior spirit. But tying into what everybody said, it's like it's all been leading up to this moment. It's that pressure cooker, it's that volcano, it's that 0 point, isn't it? And we're all here now at this moment for this very reason.
Yeah.
And there's just no holding back anymore. There's no holding back, Colin. For those who may have been wondering, questioning, doubting, there's no holding back anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree, Rish. There isn't. And there's no holding back, and there's no holding. What was that? Sorry. Go on. Sorry, Rish.
I don't think I've answered your question. I feel like I went.
Oh no, that's an answer. That's what it's about, isn't it? And I agree with you. It's connecting to the soul. And I actually think what you've just said is exceptionally relevant to how we face and deal with adverse energies and experiences. And when you said about no holding back, what came to my mind in that moment was a reminder of, for all of us, which is we have attended, we've been given all this kind of, let's say, we're aware of a mass of knowledge and information, and from that is a multitude of facets which we can use in any given moment to constantly expand and experience the experience which we are experiencing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but we have a tendency to handpick just a few of them. I'll use that on this case. I'll just use that one. I use it. And we've got a full toolbox.
Yeah.
And we don't like to use all of them, what's in that box, because some of them might be deemed as pretty strong, powerful, and very cutting when we use them, according to others. I think we're at that moment.
Yeah.
I think we're at
Come
that
on,
moment.
come on. Yes.
Where it's like, okay, guys, look, this is my toolbox. What's in your toolbox? Okay, right. We have to use everything in any given moment. So what I'm saying is we put ourselves, or we're placed inside an experience where there's a massive energy because we want that experience, or we want something from that experience.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we can have a tendency just to have the same kind of repetitive thing. Go, oh, this is nice, this is sweet, and spirit going, that's all very well. You're enjoying it. It's a little bit bumpy, but you're managing it. We're going to put you somewhere else, and we're going to test you, and let's see if you're going to really stretch those muscles.
That's right. Yeah.
And are you going to use what's in that toolbox or not? So I think we're in a moment in evolution, and this is an evolutionary moment by far. That's clear. And I absolutely love it, but that's a different matter. But we're in that moment where let's get the tools out of the toolbox, because we're going to need them. We are definitely going to need some more than what we're actually using at the moment.
Yeah.
So maybe what we're looking at, in order to help us transform and transmutate this energy, during this time of what we can say is adversity, then we're going to have to pull some of them out and go, okay. Often we've only got to hold something up and shine it in the sun, and that reflection is enough to sort the energies out for us, so to speak. I think it's really interesting. The other aspect, what I wanted to kind of throw in here, Rish, is what's your thoughts as we go forward? What would you kind of say to people what they may find of benefit to help them maintain their sense of alignment through these adverse waters, through these adverse conditions.
Mm.
And why are you thinking I'm going to say hello to Charlene?
Yeah, well, the toolbox that we've been accumulating in each moment, not just in this experience, but within our multidimensional experiences, because we don't just utilize and actualize the tools that we have in this experience. And this also links in with, or not even links in with, but the awareness shifts and looks at the dream state of when we're so-called, the physical body is so-called asleep, and what we're actually doing within those moments. And there is a lot that we are actually doing, bringing forward from our multidimensional selves. And so there are elements of surprise, there are elements of the unexpected, not just externally but internally. A lot of inner callings, a lot of inspiration, a lot of feeling a movement to do something, or to listen to something, or to go somewhere, or to do, like Colin said, something a bit out of the ordinary that isn't what you would normally do. These are the aspects of yourself. So it's that openness and loosening the rigidity. It's that acceptance and openness to say, okay, it's that surrender to say, okay, let's do it. And that can be anything from taking on a practical sense now, to taking anything from taking an Epsom salt bath. So a few years back, or whatever you call it, when the whole hysteria was happening with the, shift of the C word, all that blah, blah, blah stuff, I was out walking in the forest, and I could sense, like, as I passed the occasional person walking their dog or a couple or whatever you, and I would just know when to speak to that person. And I remember, as I'm speaking to you now, I remember sharing with a lady and a gentleman who were walking past, and I just said to them, I don't remember the whole conversation, but I remember sharing about perhaps taking an Epsom salt bath, or going to buy some Epsom salts because that's really good for XYZ. And they were like, yeah, that's just exactly like, it was just these, some people call random, but there are no random or coincidences. So it's just that, just letting go, because you will always be supported by yourself and your loving spirit counterparts. You will always be supported. You always have been supported. You've never gone without, and you've never been left alone, and you never will be left alone, because it's impossible. So just let's do it. What do? I like to ride mountain bike. I like to listen to music. I like to do art, drawing, painting. I love holding groups and communing with other souls and sharing philosophy and, listening and learning from each other. And there's just so much. But just be open. Just be open to it, because whatever is presented before you has been placed there by you and for you. Yeah. I hope that answered the question.
That was beautiful. Rish, that was absolutely beautiful to listen to, and so inspirational. All of it. And it is. It's like, let's just do it. It's here. The moment is here. Let's seize the moment. And regardless of what's taking place, to maintain that sense of, for some reason, I want to say that sense of dignity and respect for our own soul. Because sometimes some minds can drift that far away from the light of their own soul, it can almost kind of be disrespectful. They can be disrespectful. I ain't got a clue where this is coming from, but they can be disrespectful to the light. It's like somebody say, you're insulting me, you know, or they're insulting me. It's like, no, they're not. No, they're not. They're just, if anything, they're being disrespectful to the light of their own soul, you know. And it's like, so we just go, okay, reflect whatever we do outwards. And Jennifer, let's do it. It's true. This is so true. Getting sparked up in the light, let the light lift us and raise us up and expand and go, okay, then let's come to life. Let's trip the light fantastic. Jennifer's going to laugh at that one. Let's trip the light fantastic, because that's who we are. And we can fly off in all these dimensions. Nobody will say, oh, you shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing. It's like, sorry, you know, walk in my moccasins, then you can tell me what, you know, how it works. It's like, no, we have to do exactly what you're saying, Rish. You know, get on the bike, go for a ride, do what you would feel inspired to do. What's going to help benefit your light and uplift it and keep that divine spark alive.
That's right.
You know, and turned up.
That's right.
Build a fire and dance around the fire. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want to do. Whatever works. Yeah, Chris. No, it's like whatever works. Use every tool in the toolbox of your awareness in order to get through this change, in order to navigate and move through these waters of adversity and energies of adversity during these times. And there's nothing wrong in it. It's the complete opposite. That's how we're supposed to be behaving and working, you know. I absolutely love what you said. Yeah.
And waters and the Epsom salts, man. Like, you know, if someone's feeling like quite, you know, like heavy and stuff like that, getting in an Epsom salt bath and, like, do you know what I mean? If it's safe and suitable for them to do so, I'm not. Do you know what I mean? But like, just the difference when you get out, and the water is a real big one. Like, if you're able to be like near the sea and stuff and near the coast, and you can get in the water, that's so. I mean, we talk about transmutation of energy and water. We could talk a lot about that. But I just saw Sue put a comment up. And also one final thing was that we mentioned about talking to the lady in the forest and stuff like that. And there was a great sense of fear within some, you know, some people perceived a lot of fear and stuff, right? But we feel like, what is the sense in running away from something if you're still holding that fear? You can go anywhere in the world, but that fear still follows you because it's within you. So it's not about escaping or running here or running there and saying, you know, oh, let's all leave this country and go to whatever it is. Like, do you know what I mean? Because are you going to leave the fear with you, or are you going to take it with you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Whatever you're running from, the physical location doesn't matter. You're taking it with you, whatever the physical location. So it's like turn inwards and deal with it. And you know what, Rish? I'm so pleased you said that, because it prompted me from something earlier what I wanted to mention. There is still a tendency to push things off us, which sometimes it's correct because we don't need to take a lot of stuff off. But at the same time, in a way, that's running. And I know Spirit are kind of very strong on this. And I want to say, bring it in. Absolutely bring it inwards. But before you bring it in, radiate your light. Breathe the light in. Emanate this wonderful light beam. Turn into the light beam. Go into the light body. Radiate it, and then draw that energy towards you. And the energy of your own light will transmutate any of those adverse conditions. And the light will shine brighter. I think we're at a key point here in understanding who we actually are. We spend a lifetime chasing, running away from something, and pushing it off and hiding it and suppressing it. And it's like, guys, turn the light up massive, like, as bright as you can, and then draw those energies in towards you. Your light, before it even gets anywhere near you, your light will have transformed it, and you'll feel lighter and brighter and clearer as a result of it. Brilliant stuff, Rish.
Beautiful, thank you.
What you run on will chase you. 100%, Jennifer. 100%. It's funny, we've just got beautiful minds. Arnie, yep, I do that. Beach at times to ground. Also my yard, which has a cemetery right behind me, which I love. Great for grounding, transmutation.
Oh, I love that.
So,
wow, yard with a graveyard. Wow, super cool.
Wow. Annie, you can't have better neighbours. Annie's got the best neighbours in town. Annie, I would love to, I'm going to say it publicly. Annie, I would love to invite you on for one of these chats at some point. Please get in touch with us and let's get this date arranged. If you would like to, I would love to have you on. So, and then there was other comments. Let's say Francis Beck. Francis put another one up. If we can, let's have a look. Having patience with and not reacting to others who are struggling to cope at the moment is the only way I keep myself centered. I've noticed if I consciously turn up my light, the energy in the space lightens and they feel better. I couldn't do that if I didn't have patience. No, you couldn't do that if you didn't have the correct teachings, Francis. Just kidding, laughing. And it's true. It's so true. It's kind of, this is what it's about, light the space up around you without losing the energy, without your energy being depleted. Beautiful comment, Francis. And not reacting. I love the bit, like, don't react, because people are struggling. And this is what we're saying here is the lighter we are, the more power and strength in our compassion. Our compassion is stronger and more to the fire.
Reaction versus response. Reacting or responding, yeah.
Yeah. Sue, I feel that we need to take the opportunity now, capital letters. Oh, okay, Sue, love this one. There is no more dilly-dally for another day. To dip into our unique toolkit and utilize whatever we need to be able to keep on bringing ourselves back into alignment. This is not something we can put off any longer. This includes being a detached observer, filled with compassion, yet trusting our own knowing without being overwhelmed by the distraction of world events. Abide in the light. Well, I've got stuff to say on this one, but Rish, you go first. And guys, I hope you're still with us. Thank you. I just want to say to everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Hang on another 5 minutes and then we'll get wrapped up, I think. Rish, over to you. Comments for Sue's. Thank you, Sue, for this comment.
Yeah, I love that. Detachment with observing, with compassion, trust in our own knowledge. Yeah. Distractions of the world events. Well, there's always a distraction of some kind of form, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I really like what Sue said there. Get rid of the TVs, chuck the TVs away.
Yeah.
Get rid of the TVs, abide in the light. That's beautiful, Sue. Thank you. I like take the opportunity now. That's powerful.
Yeah, Rish.
Not waiting for another day. It's like that. What do you call it? It's evaded me, the word. Never mind.
That's okay.
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. That's so annoying.
It'll come back to you.
Yeah, go on, Colin. You go.
So, yeah, I'm just going to ask Ava to take this off because I can't see you or myself on it. So it's like, so thanks. You've just like got
procrastination.
Oh, who's it? Oh, it's Rish. It's still you. I thought another guest had come on. Just kidding. So, just a couple of bits what Sue's saying, and I think, I'm going to try not to be serious, but Spirit actually, on some occasions, going, Colin, you need to be a bit more serious these days. Keep the joking, keep the light, but there's a serious tone coming. So, the now bit, what Sue mentioned, if I could say anything to anybody, well, for those what are listening, for all of us as a community, we're in a moment, we're in a situation, a very precarious situation, whether we like to admit it or not. Without getting too drawn into it, we've got to face the facts that we are on the planet, and for whatever reason, we're transmutating all the energies here. And some of those energies are very strong at the minute. They're weakening. But we know there's a shift of reality, and we know where we are the shift. So on that note, what Sue's saying is now is the time where we've really got to, in a way, stop playing around, even though we can still laugh and joke, obviously, because it can't be that bad. And humor is always the best remedy anyway. But the world is going to change. And it's going to change more than we can currently understand or perceive. What we're seeing at the moment is simply I don't want to say smoke screen. On the one hand, there is a smoke screen. On the other hand, there's a deeper energy moving. We've got to be extremely disciplined to a certain point, and at the same time, keeping things light. And I'm going to pull back here because I know it can go in a certain direction. I really don't want this whole evening and this chat to go in that certain direction. What I will say finally with this is it's time to protect your soul. That's the moment we're at here. And to sit and abide, like Sue says, abide in the light of our own soul. And we can manage, we can get to, not only can we get through this, we can help each other get through it as well. So I'm not going to open that even more because I want to come to that on another chat on another night. I want to really like dive into deep into some of these, physical worldly aspects. So Sue, I wouldn't have survived without my sense of humor inherited from my late father. But there you are, Sue. Yeah, Jennifer McCormack. Jennifer, lovely. Thank you so much. Brilliant stuff. Annie, yes, oops. Pauline. Hi, Pauline. Pauline's here with us. Lovely to have you with us, Pauline. Thank you. Yes, all need to be their authentic self and speak their truth and shine light on the dark. 100%, Annie. And that's why we need that toolbox. That's why we need to use some of the tools in that toolbox, what we don't normally use. Rish, over to you. And then we'll slowly get wrapped up, I think.
I just wanted to say that, like, we're all placed where we are placed at this time, right? Wherever we find ourselves at this moment, like whichever country or destination that we find ourselves in is all by design. The placements are really, really paramount. There's been quite a lot of discussion and talks about different countries and things, and people wanting to leave certain countries to feel safer in another country, in another location, and all these kind of things. This again comes down to what we said. We're still carrying ourselves there. So with this, there are no countries either. There are no countries.
Love it.
There are no countries. They're just imaginary borders.
Whew.
And, okay, bear with me.
I get that one, Rish.
And so, move with your own flow.
And you, Michael.
Move with your own flow and open your voice. Thank you all for being with us this evening, guys. It's been really beautiful. Thank you. I've really enjoyed this. Thank you, Colin.
Well, Rish, thank you. You've made it beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Loved it. And everybody here in the chat, as guys,
Yeah.
sometimes
Beautiful
I'm
image.
lost for words. We're it's happening, isn't it? It's happening. We're coming together. And now I think what we're doing is this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to say it, and it applies to everybody what's here, what's in the chat, what's commenting, what's watching, what's not even putting in the chat. I think what we're seeing is the adults entering the room. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. And we as adults can really, sort things out according to the task and mission we're supposed to be doing. With those, I just wanted to go higher and higher. I wanted to get those spiritual beings, cosmic beings. They are very present. I want to say to everybody that while we're having this conversation, and still now, cosmic beings are very present in this space. There is a light somehow generated by all of us collectively. And I don't like using that word too loosely, collective, but in conjunction and in harmony with those beings of light, spiritual beings, cosmic beings, angelic beings, doesn't matter, beings of light in this space, helping, doing something. Because I think what we're looking at is we are working in total harmony and to a beautiful resonance on those higher planes of our being in attunement with those cosmic beings. So thank you so much. Emma's here. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rish. Thank you, Ava, for a great job behind the scenes. We've got so much on, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Rish, how can people find you, Rish? Tell us how people can find you.
Yeah, goodness. Sorry, I'm feeling the energies. Sorry. Bear me a moment. Wow, it's beautiful. So we have the Facebook page, Philosophy with Rish. We hold philosophy circles, and we sometimes offer free psychic readings over on live psychic readings, Veronica Jenkins' page, amongst loads of other places and spaces and things. So you'll find us floating about somewhere. And of course, we abide in the beautiful presence of Olive. Who's Olive? Colin? I was going to say Colin. Who's Olive?
Olive oil.
Is he frozen?
Olive oil.
On the fishing trip. That's what. Yeah. Popeye, the Sailor Man. Popeye, right, yeah.
That's what Olive from Popeye.
So we abide in the beautiful.
Popeye's in the house.
Yes, that's your people, Colin.
Oh, guys, honestly. Okay. Trip the light. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Ava.
But guys,
thank you so much.
You can find us somewhere, everywhere.
Brilliant stuff. Okay.
We are you and you are us anyway, so do you know what I mean? Everywhere you'll find me. Us. I feel high now, Colin. I feel high.
Good. That's what it's about, Rich. I want to say, just every guy, just trip the light. Fantastic. Stay up there. There's no rules. You've got to come back. Be wherever you're comfortable. That's where Spirit want us anyway. I can just hear some people going, you shouldn't be saying that to them. Yes, I should. Get your own show and say what you want to say on that. So it's like, trip the light. Fantastic. Thank you again, once again, to Ava. Thank you so much for Jennifer Rose for sharing this this link. Jennifer, we love you a lot. Lovely to have everybody here. Laurie Smith, everybody. Guys, if you've got anything you'd like to share, or if anytime you want to come on and have a chat, or we have got what's called Ethereal Virtual Center. If you would like to host anything or put anything on, wherever, because I know there's a lot from America, UK, and other places, Hawaii, etc., etc. So wherever you are in the world, a space has been created. There's so many things on what we have in the week. Sue Townsend takes the open circles. Melissa, Pauline Barnfather, etc. Trish, there's lots of things on in the week on Ethereal Virtual Centre. If you would like to host and put something on, a class or something, or a chat or a talk, sharing what your abilities you've got, or sharing your aspects of spirit, step in, let us know, and we can arrange a date, etc. Whether it's here in America, it doesn't matter. Our next chat is on Monday with the lovely Lizzie Anson. Tomorrow, Open Circle, prayers, meditate, world peace meditation. Also, I don't know if there's anything else on tomorrow. I ain't got a clue what day we're in. However, that's it. So beautiful. Looking forward to seeing everybody very soon. Once again, we love you all. Amazing.
Yes.
Rish, beautiful. You look absolutely stunning in the
cool.
white. So great stuff.
We're both in white. We're both in white.
Yeah, we're in the white zone. Probably because we need to be. Anyway, Brenda. Hi, Brenda. So please get in touch with us. Great stuff. Rish, thank you. Ava, amazing. Take care, everybody. Lots of love. From Spirit and all the guides. Bye-bye.